Good afternoon, Will. This is Ivan Mara. I'll make a quick 30-minute video. That's good enough. Then after I watch it with you guys, I'm going to watch a movie. Bad Guys 2 or Weapons. I'll probably watch Weapons. Then tomorrow I'm going to watch Superman. And Ivan, your plug came in. Yeah, my TV plug came in. And I bought my HDMI with my laptop so I can watch stuff on my TV now. Obviously. Did you go over here with you, Ivan? No, I didn't. I bought my spray too for my dreads. See this? It's called Passion Fruit. Yeah, it's a good brand for dreads. It said you're supposed to spray your hair every day. So I'm going to spray my hair every day. And my neighbor's doing my hair next Sunday. So I'm going to twist my hair with a gel once a week. And I'll spray my hair every day. That way my hair grows faster, healthier. What'd you get, Ivan? I got barbecue chicken. It's just arguably my favorite, right? Barbecue chicken was my favorite slice. But the bacon is really good too. The bacon I had yesterday, that was amazing. The bacon I had, right? I'll put my spray over here. Ivan, you got your laptop? Yeah, I did. Got my laptop, got my HDMI, got my plug. I can watch stuff. I can watch my videos on my TV now. Watching on my laptop's still good enough for me, but on the TV it's a better experience, obviously. Alright, will Zays really be the greatest story ever told? Yes, it will. The greatest story ever told, man. Emma. Be the greatest story ever told. Zanos. Yeah. Zanos will be the greatest story ever told. That's why the kids will enjoy Brad Ivan, man. You know, you were a masterpiece, man. Yeah. And because I wrote it all, man, it's worth blades, obviously, right? No. Because even if I wrote a shitty book, I would still make my billions, but my book would have bad reviews. But Zayas is not a shitty book. Zayas is a masterpiece. It's the greatest fantasy novel written when you read it, man. It's fucking, as you guys read it, right? It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, Ivan didn't write some shitty book just to make money. He wrote a masterpiece that's better than all our books, like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. He's gonna make his blades of that to be successful, and The world's gonna love his book. Yeah, more than even Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Yes, it'll be the world will love my book more than Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. I mean, the world will love my book more than Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. I mean, BJ's like, yeah, Ivan. Like, man, I got duped. Yeah, BJ, you got duped. You sold out to the gate gods. Obviously, the gate gods, and they want to God know in your career, you're fucked, man. You can't make your money, man, because they control the money. So because they control the money, BJ, if you're under them and you sell to them, because they control the money in the world, they don't want you making your money. You're fucked. You can't make your money. Because they're the gate gods, obviously. They're the gods of the gate gods of the money system in the world, right? That's why you can't make your money, BJ. You got duped. It was Ivan, maybe poor, but he wrote his math out of his anus. He has the keys. That's billions for him, and that's billions for him. Regent wants me to get her out. She wants a piece of that. Yeah, I don't want a piece of your billions. Piece of, I don't know, your $23 billion off your book. I want a piece of that, yeah. Because BJ knows she got duped by the gatekeepers. Whereas I did not get duped. Yeah, I haven't been poor, but like at least his keys are worth a lot. Mine are, I may be rich, but my keys are useless. He has useless keys. She has no power or control in Hollywood. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I can get me out, man. I got duped. Yeah, BJ, you got duped. By the gatekeepers, man. I have a pimple on my nose. Yeah. Got duped. Got duped, BJ. Got duped. Yeah. Yo, I mean, I got duped. Yeah, you got duped, BJ. Yeah. greedy pigs. Oh yeah, the gatekeepers are greedy pigs. And, Ivan, they've been making their trillions every year since you were born, right? When me and Vijay were born, they decided to lock all the doors on me. Since 992, when you were born, Ivan, and 993 when Vijay was born, the gatekeepers have been pulling in their trillions every year. That's why they're obviously worth more than their hundreds of trillions. They must be worth their quadrillions of dollars. Because if you're making 50, 60, 70, 80 trillion every year for 30 years, like you do the math how much money you made. You made like your quadrillion, about a quadrillions of dollars. And don't forget, the wealth has been passed down to the gatekeepers' families for generations, obviously. As the wealth is passed down, so you do the math how rich they are, they're probably worth a quadrillions of dollars, Ivan. Emma. But they make their line 70 trillion every year. And do not let those guys take your money, Ivan. They're greedy pigs, man. Do not let those greedy people take your money. They already make enough money in the world, Ivan. More than enough money. They're just greedy. They want to steal your money because they don't want you being that rich with BJ. Obviously, you're obvious. Oh, good. Some Sam, Ivan? Yeah. You don't have to find me soup you, Ivan. Evan. Yeah, so you're not gonna let those guys do you? No way. Not after what you put me through in my life. And keeping me poor too. Yeah, they kept me poor for, I don't know, 4 years of my life working minimum wage and taking money from me while they're making all those trades, and they cause that mess. There's no way I'm gonna let those greedy pigs take my money, man. I'm like, yeah, you're not touching my money, man. You make more enough money around the world. I'm gonna tell them, look, man, you make more enough money around the world. These billions are for me, VJ. It's not for you. You're just a greedy pig, man. You want to take my money too. Yeah, Ivan, I don't want you being that rich. I don't want you controlling your money, Ivan. Yeah, so you deserve to control the money. You deserve to control your money around the world, because this is your house when you're not even God. The person who's God, who created the universe for you to breathe, he doesn't deserve to control his money in your house. Yeah, it may be your house in terms of owning the financial system, but you didn't create the place, man. Me and B didn't create the place. We're the rightful heirs, not you. You're just blinded. Yeah, we know it, Ivan. We're blinded by our enemy. This is our house. We don't want anyone controlling our money. Yeah, even the person who's God, who created the universe, yeah, Ivan, even I don't care if you're God, you don't deserve to control your money. I'm like, yes, I do, man. This money's mine. It's for me and my wife. It's not for you. Oh, him, saying, yeah. It's for me and my wife. It's not for you. There you go. Sarah? Yeah. Almost gonna go. I'll talk for 3 minutes. That's good enough. Now, Jojo, you guys, I think I'm gonna watch Weapons after that. I remember I saw John Campea and Rob Abernathy talking about it. The horror movie Weapons. I'm like, yeah, I want to see that one. It looks sick. I might watch Weapons and Bad Guys 2 today. Then tomorrow I'll watch Superman. James Gunn's Superman. I'll watch it on my TV. Well, it's on my laptop, but I have the HDMI and it's connected to my TV, so I can watch it on my TV, obviously. You know. That's why I bought the laptop. That way I can watch stuff on my TV and everything. I also want to work on my book on my laptop, but I don't know how to do that. So, all right, we go over your book. I'll just go over my book tomorrow. There's no rush, right? I already went over, I think, 20 pages? I went over, 20 pages of chapter of Walking with the Ancestors, the third chapter of Volume 3. I went over 20 pages so far. So, end of the year, I should be done going over my whole book, Zanus. I might take 1-2 days off a week, but I'll be going to be consistent, obviously. Yeah. I have to clean my room's a mess. I have to clean it again, right? Yeah, Ivan, based on what we read off your book, man, that's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, it is. So this is a masterpiece. I see why the Gates won't control it. Yeah, the Gates want to control it because I wrote it. So because I automatically wrote it, it's automatic billions because I'm special in the whole world by my book. But they also know it's the greatest story ever told. My stepmother told me number one, right? Yeah. Oh, if you bluffed it, she would tell her that. No, guys, I'm not lying. She's like, yeah, that book you wrote number one, Ivan. And Hollywood would love this story. They'd be all over this story. She told me that in those words. She's like, Hollywood would love this. The way she said it, she's like, Hollywood would love this story, Ivan, and they'd be all over this story, Ivan. Yeah, she told me that when they sat upstairs. Hollywood would love this. Yeah. Because I wrote a masterpiece. And you guys don't talk about you read section. I'm like, yeah, Ivan, what we read of your snippets so far, that's fucking entertaining shit. Yeah, it is. It's the greatest fantasy novel written. That's entertainment, man. This is money. It's an IP or a brand with billions, right? That's what the Gates will control, obviously. Because they're thinking bigger picture. Yeah, Ivan wrote the masterpiece, Last was against the book. The billions he makes off the book, he can turn that brand into a movie franchise, a 3-movie franchise. He can turn it into a game, and he can also sell his merch. That's tens of billions for him and VJ. Like $70 billion, $80 billion, $100 billion for Ivan and VJ. We don't want Ivan making that money. Even when you make like your, I don't know, 70 trillion a year, yeah, even though 100 billion, 80 billion is pocket change to us, we don't want you making that money, Ivan. We're envious. Because they can't stand if I can be VJ being that rich and living that life. That's why God gave me the keys so I can live that life with VJ. The families don't do me, since I don't him, so yeah. Families don't do me. That's why God gave the keys, Ivan. Because he knew the gatekeeper was locked everything on you. I told you, even when I'm king and queen, everything is locked on me, VJ. He's like, Ivan, really? Yeah, VJ. When we're king and queen, everything around the world's still locked on us. We can't touch the gatekeeper's money, VJ. Unless we sell to them, but if we sell to them, they'll let us make money, but they're going to lock orders on us too. They'll never let us make our billions. That's why I came with the keys. Because I knew either way I'd be fucked, obviously. Either I stay poor for the rest of my life, or I sell to them, they'll let me make money, but they're never going to let me make my tens of billions. That's why I came around. Me and VJ are not king, we don't control the money. They control our money. That's why I came with the keys, though I control my money, obviously. The keys is the ticket to financial control and freedom, too. Because I had to tell the gatekeepers, me and VJ get our freedom, obviously. We got to make all those billions and have freedom. So we have the keys. That's what God gave me the keys, that way I can have my freedom. I can make my billions, obviously. And VJ wants her freedom, too. She wants me to get her, yeah, I want my freedom with you. And I want the power control, and I want a piece of your billions off your book, Ivan. He's like, oh, dude, that you got 2 by the gates. The VJ's not stupid. She knows I'm going to make billions off my book, right? You know, Ivan's the son of God. He has the keys. He's going to make his billions off that book. Yeah, I'm going to make my billions off it. 20 billion. Yeah, if you make $20 million, you won the lottery with that money. Amen. You make 20 billion, you won a lottery with that money, man. A lottery with that money. Got some Zara? Yeah, I want to be boss with Ivan. Yeah, she wants to be boss with me. She doesn't want to be under the gatekeeper's knowledge. She wants to be boss with me, honestly. She wants to be the boss. I have the control power with me, right? Yeah. Yeah, VJ's rich. Yeah, VJ's rich, but she's not a multi-billionaire, right? Victoria just doesn't know what it's like to live the multi-billionaire life. She's rich, but she's not living the multi-billionaire life, like owning a $1 billion house like Incredibles, or Incredibles jet, owning your own jets, your own yachts, like $100 million yachts. She doesn't know what it's like to live that life and get like the best cars in the world, the best models for whatever brand car you want to buy. You can get $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $1 million cars, man, high-end fucking cars. Victoria Justice doesn't know what it's like to live that kind of life. As VJ flies commercial when she travels, but she want, yeah, I want to own that my own jet with Ivan. I want to fly commercial with him. You know, so I want to go to events, bars, clubs with him, and I want to travel with him. I want to be movie star that he admires him. She's crazy, obviously. She's a crazy woman. She got 2 by the gates. She's fucking stupid. VJ's a crazy woman, Ivan. And she's crazy. Got some Sarah. Yeah. Get paid tomorrow. I think is why I should have taken the Wednesday off, man. I would have gotten it by $180, $190. I only get $90. But every month I have to submit what I made, my 2 paychecks I made for every month to the government. Yeah, because they know I work once a week at Denny's. I have to submit my information for October. I messaged my boss. I'm like, yeah, every month you have to give me the record of employment for that month that I got paid, because I'm now with Welfare Quebec and I need to provide the information, obviously. Yeah, that's why I'm only getting like $580 for welfare, because I work once a week at Denny's. That's why they're not paying me. They're paying me like $580, almost $600. So I'll be saving $350 a paycheck. I just pray to God I don't have to pay back that bullshit loan, man. Like, Father, I need your help, man. I hope I don't have to pay that off, man. Otherwise, I won't be able to save money. Save shit. Obviously. But if I do have to pay back the loan, I'll just I'll tell Welfare Quebec, I'll call them, okay, take $300 of each of my paycheck towards paying off the loan, and the rest you pay me. That's what I'll tell them. But I just pray to God I don't have to pay it off. Otherwise, I won't be able to save money, man. Because I have to pay off the loan with $1,200. It's maybe. They said you may have to pay back the loan. It's not 100% I'm going to pay back the loan, but they said you might have to pay back the loan, they said. In the letter they sent me, right? Yeah. Fucking bullshit, man. I even can't get a break in his life right now. Sarah? Yeah, and the families know you did. Yeah, the families know I did it, obviously. No, I even did it, man. Like, his father made it so easy for him, man. Gave him the keys. We fucked up his brain. We dumbed down his brain, but the gift still stayed. He was able to write that Masterclass of Crusaders. And he wrote that book. That brand was his. He has the keys, has the blades for him to VJ. Fuck, man. Pissed off. We can't guard the door on that, man. Do VJ, but Ivan's not going to let us do him like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't guard the door on that. That's why they threaten me, obviously, with death, because they're desperate, obviously. Yeah, we don't want Ivan enjoying his own money in our house. Yeah, again, you act like as if you created this place, you didn't, man. You act like as if you're God, man. Like, you may be the God of the money, but you're not the true God of the universe who created this place, man. You didn't create this place, I did. So when you say my house, you're acting as if you're God and you created this place. Like, yeah, you may own the values in the world, but you did not create the earth, man. Me, we did it, you're not the rightful heirs. Only him, yeah. Sarah? Yeah. That's why when I get that check, I'm gonna cry, man. Because I know what hell I went through just to make that money, man. Because I'm gonna have that flashback of my life when I was born, when I grew up poor. The Gates act like I thought my family was poor, man. We lived in a shitty like apartment in Montreal, like duped me. And finally we moved into this house. I thought they were middle class people, like me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like my stepfather works for the government. He makes like his $100,000 around there working for the government. My stepmother makes like her $70,000 a year working for the government. But the whole thing is an act. They're acting as average people, but they're not average people either. They're the gatekeepers, man. Yeah, I figured it out. I'm not stupid. Why? How did you figure it out? It's just God protect me. Because I remember when I started waking up. Obviously, when I found out I was God. Okay, if I'm God, there must be a Satan in this world. There must be a Satan in this world. And if I'm God, I should be rich. I obviously should be rich. Why am I poor? Oh my God, the doors might be locked. I wasn't really. I was a little bit ignorant, but I had an idea. Maybe the doors are locked on me. Oh my! If the doors are locked on me, God must have given me the keys to the kingdom. Obviously, and I figured out. Okay, if I'm God, that means I had a miracle birth. If Vijay's my wife, that means she had a miracle birth. You know what I'm saying? That means I'm not really. If God's my father, that means my step brothers and my step mother and father are not my real. I'm not really related to them because I have a miracle birth. Obviously, I'm like, oh yeah. So why are we born into this family? There must be a special family. I figured out. Yeah, they must be the gatekeepers. The doors are locked on me. I'm poor. They must be a special family. They're the gatekeepers. I figured it out. We just find my family. They're the gatekeepers. Yeah. These Ivan, that's fucking crazy. Our families really the gatekeepers? Yes, VG. Our families are the gatekeepers. They're acting, man. They hid their wealth. Duh. That's why we're born into families, man. We're a special family. They're the royal family, right? The royal family. They're the gatekeepers who open the door for everyone in the world. They control the money around the world. Everything Ivan, yes, VJ. Everything they control. That's why me and you can't make our money. They control everything. Everything's under their power of control. Yeah. And the money made around the world is like 400, like 50, 60 trillion dollars a year. That means the gatekeepers take a piece of that. Maybe 50, 60, 70, 80 trillion that they take every year. And so now those guys do people Ivan. They have more enough money in their bag. They make more enough money around the world. These buildings are for you, BJ. Don't have those guys taking money Ivan. They're gonna dupe you, man. That money's for you and BJ. God gave you the keys. You don't have to sell it to Ivan. Yeah. It's your money. There you go. Sarah. So if you want them to dupe you, no, I'm not how those guys dupe me. I find out you're the gatekeepers means you hate your walking me for 40 years of my life. So you don't want me to be a part of your rich life, and you're making all those trillions since I was born. There's no way in hell I'm gonna let those guys take my money, man. No way, man. After the evil you did to me, no way. That money's mine. You're not touching it, man. Zero. It's for me. VJ, it's not for you. Just like you said zero to me. Yeah, Ivan's not touching a dime of money. Only have him do minimum wage. He makes his $25,000 a year, but don't let him make. Don't even let Ivan make his $60,000 a year. Lock everything on him. He's too powerful. He has the keys. Lock everything on me. Unless he sells to me, I'm not going to let him make any money in my house. That's why I came with the keys. Or they don't do me, man. They can't touch my money. Obviously. Yeah. Ivan, is there a symbolism for the gatekeepers? Yeah, there is. You guys ever heard of Papa Legba? Papa Legba. He's known as the gatekeeper. I showed you guys Papa Legba before, right? Yeah. Acting, man. This is not who they really are, obviously. That's why I look at something scary for Ivan O'Mara. He's Ivan, really? Oh, yeah, look at something scary. Our families, VJ, are acting. This is not who they really are. They're the gatekeepers. They're just acting, obviously. I'll show you Papa Legba, and I'll end this video here. Papa Legba. Yeah. Papa Legba is a Lwa or spirit from West Africa, African and Caribbean voodoo traditions. um, who serves as the intermediary between the human and spirit worlds. He is known as the gatekeeper who facilitates communication, allowing people to speak with other spirits and ensuring that prayers are heard. He's often depicted as an old man with a cane, wearing a straw hat, and associated with keys. A dog and the colors red and black. You guys can read that here. This is Papa Legba, which probably has some symbols of the gatekeeper. You can read that, guys. Guys, read it? Yeah. He's like, oh my god, Ivan. Yeah, man, VJ, they're acting. This is not who they really are. The gatekeepers. Yeah, man, listen to me scare like that for Ivan O'Mara. They're actors. Yeah. Here's another picture of Papa Legba, right? I know you're calm now, Ivan, but once I sit you upstairs, you find out who they really are. Listen to me scare Ivan. Why is the true nature coming out? Because they know I have the keys and I wrote my book, and that's Blaine Stream VJ. That's why they what? Yeah. Here's another picture of Papa Legba, the gatekeeper. Yeah. So VJ Ivan, the whole thing's an act. Yes, VJ, the whole thing is an act. This is not who they really are. The gatekeepers, VJ. Who is Papa Legba? Yeah, Papa Legba is a Loa spirit in Haitian voodoo who acts as an intermediary between the living and the spirit world, opening and closing the way for communication. He is depicted as an old man with a cane and a straw hat associated with dogs and colors red and black, and is invoked at the beginning and end of all ceremonies. He's also known as the gatekeeper of the crossroads. Read that. Some symbols there for the gatekeepers, obviously, right? You can read that, guys. Pause and read it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, if you say the gatekeepers are Papa Legba, no, Papa Legba is a myth, but there's some symbolism to the gatekeepers, obviously. Yeah, yeah, man. Let's me scare that private America. Well, I have the keys. The gatekeepers can't. I have the keys. That money's mine. You don't touch it. There we go. Obviously, that's why Victoria Justice will cry, because once their true nature comes out, and I find out who they really are, Victoria Justice will feel bad for her husband Ivan, who's an innocent and good man. Yeah, we know you're innocent and you're a good man, but you're too powerful, and you piss us off. We don't want you making all these billions and stealing from us, supposedly stealing from us, and being with VJ. We're envious, Ivan. That's why I came with keys, though they don't do me. Yeah. I'm sorry? He's like, oh my god, Ivan, that's fucking scary. Oh yeah, VJ, they're acting, VJ. This is not who they really are, man. Our families are the gatekeepers, they're acting. They're acting like average people, but once they sit me upstairs, they're no longer gonna act. They're gonna reveal to me who they really are. This is not who they really are. They're the gatekeepers, VJ. They duped us, man. But zero, the money off the book is for me, VJ. You're not touching my money. There you go. It's for me, VJ. You're not touching it. There you go. Don't hang him, anyways, this is for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. So I'm signing off. Peace. And I'll enjoy the show with you guys. Then after this, I'm gonna watch some. I'm gonna watch the movie Weapons. There's I'm signing off. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Peace out, guys. My name's and peace.